Hello. For this lesson, I am going to talk about Google Docs and how you can use it as a collaborative tool within the classroom or as in a professional life. Here we go. We're going to start out with Google Docs. And what I have done is I created a form in here using Google Docs. I just go over here and I went to Document and I started by creating my own document. I'll show you an example in a second, but I want to show you that this is exactly like Word. You can go in here and you can add in images. You can put in a table. This drawing tool is really cool. Like you can go in and you can actually create a tool that the students can use for a way to do graphic organizing. And what's great about it is they can go in and edit it just like you would in Word. So all I do is I use my draw tools and I copy and I paste them and I create little Venn diagrams or graphic organizers, whatever I want my students to use. As soon as I hit save, the drawing goes over here. Now what's really great about this is that I can actually make it smaller, I can make it bigger, I can duplicate it, so now I have two of them, and I can move it around also. What's great about this is that, like I said, it is a lot like Word where I can add in hyperlinks, I can put in footnotes, I could add in a table. So if I wanted to have like I have in my course rubrics, I can incorporate rubrics right into my document. I can highlight information. I can move my text. I can do anything that Word can do, so can Google Docs. What's also great is that it will automatically save. See how it says saving at the top? It will automatically save every couple of minutes so you won't lose your information. That's good and bad. But if you don't like something, you can just go in and I use the command Z, which is the undo button, to get rid of anything I don't want. Now let me go in and I want to show you my Google form that I created today. And it is actually on using Google Collaborative Tools. When I am in here, I just filled it out like any other form or document that I would create in Word. If I want to have somebody remember something, I can go in and highlight it. Let me show you real quick. I can highlight my information so that way if I ask somebody to take a look at it, they can know exactly what I'm looking at. Again, it will save, or I could automatically save it. Now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click on my Google Forms and I'm going to share it. And I'm going to invite somebody to share it with. And I'm going to invite myself to share this. When I do that, I'm going to just hit send, and I could add a message saying, please, Marcia, will you take a look at my form that I have created? And then it will have as invited people as to who can see the changes. When I get it, I will get an email that looks something like this. It says you've been invited to share in the Google Forms. I click on it. Once I open the document that was shared with me, I can go in and I can edit and change what I would like to the document. Now, because it is a shared document, whatever I change will appear on the other person's form. So that is something to keep in mind. So what I like to do is I like to change my font. So if I'm typing something like this is a test, I like to go in and change it so it's bold or in a different color so they know exactly what I typed. That way they're not going, what did she write? What did she do different? And then they can go back in and make changes. Once I do that, it automatically saved it. And I can go into my form now and I can look and see that it has been edited by somebody else. See how it says this is a test? So two people could be working on the document at the same time. What I'd like you to do for this lesson is you are going to actually create a Google document on how you could use Google Docs in your classroom. Reflect back on all the readings, all the documents that you've seen, and all the videos, and actually go through and think about ways that you could use Google Docs in your classroom. When you type your paper and create your paper, I'd like you to share it with me throughout the process, because that way I can go in and I can edit and change. Maybe just put a comment like, hey, this looks great. That way we can work back and forth on it. You can see how easy Google Docs is for a collaborative tool. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'd be more than willing to help you. Thank you.